Welcome to Classic Game Room, where I'm eating a chocolate chip cookie and drinking coffee because I'm in training for the Winter Olympics on the Sega Genesis. Going for gold. From 1993, U.S. Gold predicts the future of the 1994 Olympics in Winter Olympic Games for the Sega Genesis. An ambitious title with future prediction technology. What happens in this game happened in real life. Or so I'm told. This is a prime example of a video game that tries to do too much and doesn't do any one thing particularly well, except the music, which is very good. This is like a 90s ski movie, isn't it? There should be a bunch of hot snow bunnies doing coke off of a coffee table by a roaring fire in a ski lodge after this event. Or is that just what I want the Olympics to be like? They'd be a lot more fun to watch. I am Robot Bird, not Robot Man. Look at me fly! So high! Gary Marshall, is that a real guy? Probably not. Now let's go over to Moguls, because this has got to be one of my favorite Sega Genesis sound effects ever. Why are there roosters in the Olympics? I don't even see it on screen. Where is it? After killing Gary Marshall 500 times and disqualifying him from speed skating, that can't be a real sport, I decided to create my own Olympic athlete. After dancing to this song for a while, it's got a good bass beat on it, doesn't it? Watch out, world, here comes Lord El Camino. Because Lord Carnage refuses to compete in the Olympics, he will not luge. But Lord El Camino has no shame, and you know luging is his game. Except they wouldn't let him use his El Camino luge. Apparently, cars aren't allowed. It's not a car, though. It's like a half car, half truck. They should check their rules. I like how the ramps, or whatever those things are called, just abruptly end. Anyway, it's got good music and would have been kind of fun back in 1993 or 94. It can also be enjoyed two-player, and I know this because Dan, who sent the game from Branford, Connecticut, said that he used to play his brother. Their favorite event was Moguls, and his brother played like an asshole. Way to air your dirty laundry in public, Dan. Wow, I would actually watch the Olympics if they were this much fun. And check out the graphic sculpting on this guy's butt in the back of the bobsled. These designers were obsessed with that butt. Laura Croft didn't get this kind of detail. Anyway, what else can I say about this game on the Sega Genesis? There's a lot of different events. It does not have figure skating, which is good because that's the worst sport ever created, right behind baseball. And the music is pretty kick-ass. I didn't realize this was actually a real event. I thought it was made up for that one Bond film. The things I learned from video games. Also, I like the note that Dan wrote to the show. You gotta hear this. He could not part with his childhood copy, so he bought a new one for $2. However, while he was purchasing it, he happened across a Sega Saturn and bought it for $25, and then he needed an S-video cable for that, which was $15. I then bought a translucent red Dreamcast controller for $7, so pretty much, here's your $49 game. Just remember not to feed that Dreamcast controller after midnight, Dan. Lord El Camino should probably lay off the coffee before this event. It's Winter Olympic Games from 1993. which has its moments. Like that part right there. Go Team USA, go Lord El Camino. I think we placed last, but who's counting? It's Winter Olympic Games with some inspirational ending music, proving once again that the Sega Genesis has feelings. I love my Sega Genesis. I love my Sega Genesis. My Sega Genesis loves me too. How about another game of Herzog's? Why? Why? Because it has giant robots that transform into planes and shoot things.